One of the questions I get all the time is, how do I prepare an exit strategy? And my answer normally is, well, do you have a year? Let's get together. It's going to take us about a year. But I'll try and explain in a couple minutes how to think about your exit strategy as an entrepreneur. So the number one question you should ask yourself every day is, who would want to own this company? This thing that I'm building, this asset that I'm creating, who would want to own this business? That's the first and most important question in building an exit strategy. So if you don't know who is going to buy it, it's really difficult to come up with a strategy. Now, that doesn't mean go right down the middle in your industry and I might sell to a competitor or I might sell to someone in my industry. Cast a really wide net about who might want to buy that business. We once took a legal services company to market, and we talked about who might want to buy this business. And we thought about, well, it might be law firms, it might be, someone in the legal services industry. And lo and behold, we actually ended up putting Walmart on the list of who might want to buy the business. Now, why in the hell would Walmart want to buy a legal services company? Well, it turns out Walmart gets sued about every 6 seconds around the globe, because they're a big target. They're not Target, they're Walmart, but they're a big target. So they get sued about every 6 seconds. If the Walmart legal department was an actual law firm, it would be one of the larger law firms in the United States. So this legal services company could save Walmart millions of dollars in an expense that they incur every year for this particular service. So that's the kind of thinking. Now, Walmart didn't win. They ended up getting sold to a different buyer, but Walmart was at the table at the end. And the lesson there is, think about casting a really wide net and think about who might want to own this company. So that's step one. Step two is to polish the gem. Make sure the asset is in an ultimately sellable position. Systems and process in place. You're redundant as the entrepreneur. You don't need to be there every day. You have a strategy. You have a strategic planning process. Your finances are in order. Your agreements are in order. Your customer contracts are in order. The house is in order. So get the gem ready to be sold. That's step two. And then the last and maybe most important part is how you're going to go to market. Who are your advisors going to be? How are you going to position the company for sale? How are you going to reach out to prospective buyers? And really be thoughtful about putting a plan in place for how to go to market. So those 3 steps, again, it takes years sometimes to get ready to exit. The work in step 2, polishing the gem, could be an 18-month project, but building an exit strategy starts with who might buy it, how do we get the house in order, and then how do we go to market? We're Align 5. There's a link at the bottom of the video. We have lots of resources around the exit strategy planning. We have lots of resources around the exit strategy planning process. We'd be happy to talk, but most importantly, be thinking about today, who, how do we get it ready, and how do we go to market? And that's the 3-minute version of what could be a 3-year process of how to build an exit strategy.